Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an Evening on Bull. I'm your host, Bill Livingston, and tonight we will debate one of the most controversial topics in American news, the wall. As most of you are probably aware, President Donald Trump is hopeful to put a plan together to build a 1,000-mile-long wall across the border of Mexico and the United States. Trump claims that it is a matter of national security, and he also believes that many of these illegal immigrants are crossing over and taking our jobs. Trump also wants to make Mexico pay for the wall, which has brought up another controversial target, so that'll be something else that will be debated. Joining us today, we have an amazing group of panelists, if I must say. Right here we have Jared, and there's Tucker, Michael, and Jane. Thank you all very, very much for joining us today. Let's go ahead and get started here then. So to begin, there's plenty of debate going on about the wall. Tucker, what are your initial thoughts on that?
Well, Bill, thank you first for having me.
Of course.
The first thing I want to talk about is the good Christian families. So there's many good Christian families here in America, and they're just so scared to go outside their homes because of crime and because they're scared that people will steal their jobs. So that's one of the biggest problems, I think, here in America.
So you would say that you are for?
Oh, I'm definitely for the wall.
All right. Anybody have anything to say about that?
Well, I also agree with that. I think that the wall definitely needs to be built. There are many arguments that we can get into about it, but I would like to hear if any arguments from people who are against the building of the wall.
Well, my grandma says the wall's pretty stupid, and she doesn't like Trump either. So if you disagree with my grandma, then I guess you don't like grandmas. So
Your grandma?
my grandma.
That's a pretty stupid claim, if I didn't
Well,
say
then
so
you don't like
myself.
grandmas. So
No.
this man
no.
doesn't like grandmas.
No, I just don't like you.
Whoa.
I think the
Already,
world.
folks. Wow. Anything on the end?
I think that the U.S. needs more drugs, honestly. And Mexico is really bringing in a lot of those. They're bringing cocaine from Colombia, and they're helping bring that over the border. And if there's a wall there, I feel like we won't have easy access to that.
So Jane, you want your son or daughter to get hooked on heroin? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, like with cocaine, it gives
She don't even know what she's talking about.
Well, if kids don't experience these type of things, then how are they going to learn that it's bad?
But if they get hooked on heroin, I think that's bad.
Look at her. She's already
then
thinking it's a
big
good
deal.
idea.
Well, cocaine, it
Jane,
provides intense happiness.
Incorrect. That
Okay,
is
fine.
incorrect.
We all learn from experience.
Donald Trump tweeted once that he thinks that the America is like a vacuum. We're just sucking in all the drugs, all the narcs, everything bad, all the crime. This is why good Christian families are scared to live in America. They're scared to leave their homes. We have built a wall, but between our homes, we're scared to leave. We won't leave because people took over.
So Tucker, let me get this straight here. What Tucker's saying here is that if we had a wall, all this drug crime would just be gone magically?
Exactly. The Mexicans bringing all the drugs. They're bringing all the narcs. All narcs come from Mexico, according to Donald Trump. So I think it's a good idea to put that wall.
Well, all these Mexicans just want to come into our wonderful country we have and live in our country. So what's wrong with that?
They're stealing our jobs, right? Come on, back me up here. They're stealing our jobs. They're stealing our money. And they're stealing from the government in general.
In what ways?
Oh, in many ways. Let's see. They are making America a bad place. They're stealing us from our liberty, right? We're scared to leave our homes. They're stealing us from our money. Come on, you can't tell me they ain't got those green cards where they go. I have a neighbor, Pablo. Oh my God, I can't stand Pablo. So Pablo, he comes home. He has many, many, many bags of groceries, right? You can't tell me he gets that from a random job. He's stealing one of our jobs. He's stealing our money. He's taking from our government to be able to pay for his 27,000 kids. Am I right? There's so much population coming from these immigrants.
If you can't get a job, then you're just lazy. That's your fault.
Excuse me? You tell me I'm lazy? I'm here sitting. I'm trying so hard to be patient with you. I'm here sitting and talking about America and what we can do to make it great again.
I think one big thing, we need to have an agreement in Congress about how we should build the wall. I think Trump should definitely offer the Democrats all the DACA recipients. They should all get citizenship, and I feel like if we give the Democrats that, I think then we should get the wall in return. I think that is a fair trade, and I think that is one thing that Trump could offer that would be kind of maybe pleasing to the Democrats and Republicans. I think both would agree on that.
I don't like Trump. He's just an old white guy, so I don't trust him.
Well, that brings us. I'm sorry. Do you have something to say?
Yeah, Tucker, I just wanted to respond to something you said before.
Right.
So you said that Pablo, you see him coming with all those groceries and everything.
Right.
How is that a direct threat to you? Like, why don't you? Maybe he makes good food.
No, I think. See, you got it wrong. I think those drugs are getting to your head, darling. What I meant to say by that is he's stealing from the government. He doesn't have a job that'll pay that much for him.
How is that directly affecting you, though?
I pay taxes. They stealing the money
gonna pay
from the
them
taxes
regardless.
for myself and for America, not for those who don't even belong here.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on here. So, Michael, you actually brought up a pretty good point over there not too long ago. Donald Trump has been under scrutinization for lots of things he said, maybe perhaps going to the Twitter world too much. Should we listen to the opinion of Donald Trump? And do you actually trust that this wall is going to be a good thing for America?
No, I don't trust somebody that my grandma doesn't like. So
Well, okay, to respond to your point, well, Trump never lies. I think that's a given. I mean, I don't see how you can just say, "Oh, your grandma doesn't like Trump, so we can just
she's
give
pretty
her to Trump."
credible. She's
But,
a really
I
great.
mean,
She's a really great one. You
You're
should meet
just
her
saying that
sometime.
because she's
Yeah,
family.
she's
I
met
don't.
her.
Trump retweeted just this morning on Twitter a tweet that had said that like illegal immigrants get up to $4,000 per month in government assistance, and Social Security only gives up to about $1,200. And Trump retweeted that, so it has to be true. That's just ridiculous.
Well, why is our government giving them money if they just tear gas them?
Well, okay, tear gas is not legal.
First of all, tear gassing is not legal.
They
It does
tear gas
not
the
hurt
children.
anyone.
What
Why?
children?
Why?
There are no
Children.
children.
They're
The
trying
children.
to get into
What
our
children?
America.
The children.
You don't even know a child.
The sweet children of Mexico.
The sweet children of Mexico. If they're so sweet, why are they trying to steal from our government?
They're just
Am I right?
children. They don't know better
Then why are they coming in?
because they listen to their parents.
Exactly.
And
Why
they're
are their
getting torn away
parents
from their
coming in?
parents, so their parents can't teach them
I
stuff.
think a wall is a great idea. It keeps the people out. It keeps us from overpopulation. We already got too many Mexicans here, you know? So that wall
I don't
keeps
know.
us there. Donald Trump has great tactics, including that tear gas that you were saying. It keeps more people out. It keeps more people scared from coming in, that's what we need. We need to feed them fear in order to keep them out.
But these are just sweet people that are trying to come into our country.
They are criminals.
Criminals.
How dare you say that? They are not,
Not all of them
sweet
are
people.
criminals.
If they were sweet
Embarrassing.
people, they'd stay in their country.
Plus, if we made drugs legal in this country, then they wouldn't be criminals.
Why would you want drugs to be?
Because kids should experience drugs.
That's a horrible point.
Why?
How dare
We
you?
learn
It's
from
not Potty
experience.
Moundsville, but this is a
And
load of
drugs are
bull
bad,
crap.
and they learn from their experiences with drugs.
And then they go to rehab because they're addicted to heroin.
Exactly.
That's absurd.
Disturbing.
That was absurd. This is what rehab's for.
I shouldn't have to pay my taxes for your child to go to rehab.
Well, I shouldn't have to pay my taxes for your stupid wall.
Are you kidding me?
Listen,
All right. Let's move on here because I do want to make sure that we do touch on one thing here. So I mentioned before, Donald Trump is trying to get Mexico to pay for the wall. Lots of people really don't think that's going to be able to happen. So what are you guys' thoughts on that, and how should this wall be funded?
I say if they can't pay it, we should just do it. You know, we do get paid a lot of money. We have a budget, right? It's up to like $4 trillion. Meaning, if this wall was built, it would cost, I think, in total, in 10 years, it would cost 18 billion. And then annually, that would be 1.8 billion, which means that's only less than 1% of what we have to make this money happen. If we're spending money on drugs and stupid glasses, you think we can't spend money
That's a
on
little
our
too far.
border?
Now you're insulting
So-
my parents. I don't like that. Yeah.
Okay, we have a debt of $20 trillion roughly.
why are we
18
building
billion.
this wall?
18 billion is nothing. That's nowhere near 20 trillion. It's just adding on to our debt that just it barely even increases with 18 billion. Are you kidding me? Trump could pay for it himself almost.
All right. Well, it was great having you guys on, and once again, I want to thank you very much. I think we got a great conversation here, and lots of great arguments and valid points for sure.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank
for
you,
having
Bill.
us.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you have a great rest of your evening.